Yo, what's good? What's good? Just gotta post this video real quick. But how y'all doing today? How are y'all doing? Trying to get back into making content. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm trying to get back to it. Yo, what's good, Dre? Arcs, what's good, bro? Make sure y'all like up the stream if you don't mind. It helps me greatly. New room or new angle? New angle, bro. New angle. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. Because new angle. My green screen's over there, but I didn't really like it. Well, I mean, it's fine, but I feel like with the green screen, it takes out a lot of my personality. Like, let me explain. Like, I have all this great stuff, and like, like it's just part of my person. Like, I just feels like it's part of just like my like me. It's the small little parts of stuff that I can show, right? With the green screen, like of course it's just focused on me. It's fine, it's whatever. But like having showing like this little bit of my space wants me to like it encourages me to decorate it more and to like get collectibles and stuff like that because if I have a green screen I feel there's no reason to do all of this, right? I just it's like to make it look good for me like I'm so low maintenance that like I just never would do it. Like I'm very low maintenance. What's good? What's good? Nice angle though. Yeah. I moved my desk around. And I have a lower resolution camera, unfortunately, because I have to like the cord isn't long enough, but I usually use this Logitech Stream Cam, and so this is actually a lower res camera. Uh, have I seen Isolde's kit? Oh yes, I have, bro. Bitch is crazy, bro. She is crazy. If you don't think so, it's because you're a hater. She's also my favorite character now. She is my favorite character in the game. I know Centurion is attractive, but I don't know. It's something about Isolde. Maybe because she's crazy. Maybe because she's like just straight up loony. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love her. Now I posted a video as I went live. So oh, by the way, oh, you can't see it because of the brightness. Dang it. Just for y'all, this is supposed to be Black Dwarf, but you can't see it. Dang it. I'll have to change my light settings. But so uh the way that hold on, let me just pull it up in Discord. Okay, there we go. I really like my setup. Like, I love my setup right now. um, I absolutely love my setup. Um, okay, so let's talk about her kit while we have all of us here. Um, so I when starting combat, enter Overture. Inflicts burn on all enemies. Insane. When the enemy with the highest layer of burn loses layers of burn, inflict the same number of heat. With a certain number of heat, you move on to the interlude. Right? This is all progressing as like an opera or a song, like a piece. So basically, she gives everybody pre-ignition, which allows everybody to apply burn. She has her own intermezzo that she applies to all enemies as a mass attack. This is like, it's something that's going to scale up, kind of like 37's follow-up attack. I don't know if it's a follow-up attack, but it sounds like it's going to be probably like some type of follow-up extra attack. And then it increases her incantation might. What's really crazy is that she does something with crit and reality defense, right? Depending on that value, depends on like whether or not you would have Tooth Fairy. And hear me out. Because, just saying, if she can allow you to crit and lowers reality defense for reality teams, like for reality damage teams, most of those characters don't really need Tooth Fairy. And I know y'all love Tooth Fairy. And then someone's gonna be like, but like the like you know, I'm just saying, oh, actually I made a mistake in my video. Because crit defense and crit, actually I just realized I made a mistake. Hold on. Let me get my thoughts together. Okay. So erase everything I just said. Um so actually, um I when I said crit defense, my mind was thinking crit resist, and crit resist is something completely different. So, her lowering crit defense and reality defense, depending on the value and depending on how it's classified, is what I meant. So, uh, the thing is that if it's the same value, like, then Tooth Fairy. So if it's the same value, then Tooth Fairy, aside from being a healer, right? Like, aside from being a healer, Tooth Fairy will provide confusion, but the am I? Oh, the only thing, yo, what's good, Tinley? The only thing about Tooth Fairy with her passive, like, you know, the 15% crit resist rate, the way that this is looking, it makes me want to use another healer, because if you have a debuffer who can do crit defense, then all you're getting is from Tooth Fairy is like the crit resist, uh, lower. I think it's unique. I think it is. But what I'm saying, hold on. What I'm saying is that it makes me want to use another character. It makes me want to use another character a little more, is all I'm saying. Uh, I do think it's unique because it's part of uh, the baby tooth passive, right? Let me see. Let me pull this up. Not I think. I know it's unique. It's named. It's named. Wait. No? I don't know if it's named. Her stacks are named, but I don't know if this is actually named. I don't think this is named. Yeah, it's not named. No, baby teeth is just the name of the passive. It's the actual debuff isn't named. I don't know. But we don't know yet. We don't know. We'll just have to see. I'm not gonna completely say, but what I'm saying. Oh, well, someone asked, what other healer would I want to replace? Well, so it makes me want to use a character like Medicine Pocket for a little bit of the protection. And the thing is that because so let's just think Spathadia. And I know a lot of people aren't getting Spathadia, but let's just think Spathadia, okay? Let's just think Spathadia. Spathadia doesn't need Tooth Fairy. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, you use Tooth Fairy with Spathadia because of the crit defense. Well, now we have a support character that doesn't need... Well, we have a support character that provides crit defense and lowers reality defense. So that gives less of a reason to use Tooth Fairy. And then you can use Medicine Pocket, who gives damage dealt. I mean, damage taken. And then you also heal and you get sturdiness. It gives more of a reason to use a healer like Med Pocket. Obviously for like if you can survive, if it's content that's like where you're not taking a lot of damage, then Flannel is gonna go crazy. Well, it's not. Well, the thing is that she goes over 100% crit. Uh, and so what I'm saying is in a DPS rotation, like so with Spathadia in a DPS rotation, I'm typically never using Tooth Fairy's Confusion debuff because it just takes up AP, and then the 15% crit resist rate, I'd rather use that. I mean, I'd rather, instead of like being like, this is the whole reason why I'm having Tooth Fairy, I'd rather have like another healer that is a little bit safer. But then like, if I'm trying to do burst damage, I'd rather have Flannel. Like, because if you think about the plant, if you think about the beast raid with the plant boss, uh, like which I can't remember who said it, but bro, they've ran that boss back 3 patches in a row. Uh, like Jesus Christ, Homeboy is like Homeboy has been a raid boss for like. But if you think about that boss, you don't really take a lot of damage if you can uh if like if you can do over 100,000 damage, then you can basically not take any damage. Ulu's already retired. Oh yeah, Ulu is out of here, bro. Ulu has no purpose anymore. But if you look at that boss, you can do over 100,000 damage. You don't really do a lot, right? So you have a you have a healer here who applies a stacking buff that's only consumed when you use it, which Spathadia is a character that you want to buff up one turn and attack the next. So she can work with this kit here. The way that Getien works, he has his uh, domain or array, lamer way of saying it. It's a 40% crit damage buff with a named reality defense lower. And then now you're going to have Isolde's kit, which when she ults, she'll inflict burn, which will give crit rate to Spathadia. When there's burn on the ally, she'll give rousing morale, which is a 50% damage bonus. And then she'll also lower the crit defense and reality defense. Did they forget about Hydra? Bro, I was just thinking, where's Hydra or Gold in the Cave? Like, I mean, they ran Hydra back twice because they did it in 1.4 and 1.5, same as Gold in the Cave. Both of those are ran twice, and then they did. So, I mean, I guess. Because, like, 1.5 and 1.4 had Hydra and Gold in the Cave, you know, when raids first came out. So they ran them back twice. And then they ran... So March in the Cave has been ran twice. Hydra's been ran twice. Gold in the Cave has been ran twice. The new boss that just came out for 1.6 is going to be ran twice. And then the Deer boss is going to be run again. But what did I tell y'all? I promise y'all I just be making predictions. But I told y'all this is the year of reality damage. Is reality skin out? No, we still have... next week is when the patch comes out. Reality. This is reality damage's year. If you don't want to realize it, then that's fine. It is wild how much Bluepock loves reality damage, and they just put out a reality debuffer. Like, they just put out a reality debuffer, bro. Like, they just put one out. Marcus may be the mental support / domain we need. Well, here's the thing about that. So one of two things can happen. Okay? So first thing is that Isolde is not a support. You know, right? Is that Isolde is what is they consider that to be a DPS, that kit, right? That could happen. Or they break their pattern and put out 2 supports, which seems less likely that they break the pattern. So it's either Marcus is a DPS or Isolde they consider a DPS, which seems less likely, or they just break the pattern. Like, so, but I'm thinking that Marcus is going to be probably a mental damage plant character, probably. Well, the thing is that is that about Isolde's kit is that she can apply. See, this is a true burn support because she can apply burn pretty crazy. Y'all like even though burn gives half, this is the character that can give allies pre-ignition, meaning allies allies can literally apply burn as well, so you can get ridiculous amount of stacks, right? Like and then whenever it falls off, she gets heat and then she goes into her next mode and then like everything she does is based off of if like the target has burn, and it's gonna be hard to not have burn. She literally starts the fight off with burn, inflicts more layers of burn, gives allies a way to apply burn. Like it's kind of wild. And we don't even know what her portraits do. Her portraits could be absolutely insane. It's all about reality, bro. I told y'all. I'm not crazy. Let's see if I can get this to work. I told y'all, bro. Blue Pac loves reality damage, man. I don't know what to say, man. Like it's so crazy, dude. Like they literally are just like they're making me look more and more like a dev when I'm just like, yeah, guys, just invest into reality damage characters, like because mental damage that's not gonna happen until 2.0. Trying to see if I can make chat happen. Oh, can't make chat happen. I can't cut that part off. And someone said it before, snap back to reality. Let me start doing my yeah. Many plant characters have gotten the skin. Yeah, I've noticed it. We talked about it on stream once because we were looking at like characters that had skins, and I was like, "Dang, bro, Plant got hella skins." I'll have to change that later. Does Jessica have a skin? No, Jessica does not have a skin. It's probably because like the thought of like Jessica's skin is probably a little difficult for them, uh, just because like of her frame type. It's like, but I mean like I kind of feel that 37 skin. I need to buy this battle pass. I kind of feel like 37 skin is just it's just like her like I don't know. It just feels really close to just being 37. Like I don't really feel like it was a crazy skin change, but I think that's because like 1.6 had such crazy skins, and it kind of changed like my thought of skins, and I was like, yo, these skins are crazy. And then like now regular skins are just like, nah, they're just skins. Yeah, like I didn't want to say like it's like 37 another outfit because that's obviously what the skins are, but it just looks like she just changed clothes. Like And I don't know why, but like it just kind of was off. But I was like, 37 skin doesn't look crazy because like 1.6 skins were wild, bro. Like I don't know, like I could just be expecting too much because again, because we had some of the craziest skins ever. But yeah. They can't all be 1.6 skins. Exactly, right? Like they can't all be like that. So I was like, I gotta chill. Yeah, her turning into a squirrel is a little like somebody who wasn't really a crazy reverse fan was like because they were like, yo, she's so much like a persona character and they were really excited. But when she turned into a squirrel, they were just like, she's kind of lame now. Which like I admit, like the squirrel wasn't really the craziest part. But her being a spirit character, like, bro, I was hoping she was just gonna be a straight like. So I'm gonna be real. The Isolde's kit is not what I was expecting at all. Uh, I was not expecting a support. I was definitely not expecting a reality support. And I kind of wanted a like I when I made the video, I was like, "Yo, bro, hopefully we get a spirit character that does some damage. They're gonna have their stats amped up because they don't have the afflatus advantage." So I was like, "Yo, we get somebody that's gonna be pretty crazy in DPS." And then they're like, "Well, no, we're gonna give you a character that benefits a character we made in 1.5." And then we're gonna further go into the burn team and burn meta. And then I was like, oh, okay. Uh, Spad the Deal looks good, but like the problem is, like, what? Yeah, go get a snack. The problem is that a lot of people aren't sold on Spad the Dia. Like, a lot of people aren't sold on Spad the Dia. But a lot of people are. And the people who are sold on Spad the Dia is Spathadia has gotten a character that works with her like consistently. Though. Like Ezra works with Spathadia, Getian works with Spathadia, Isolde works with Spathadia. Um on the other side, right? Because of Isolde's kit, she's not only though she's not only a character that only works with Spathadia, because oh these are peanuts.
Nuts?
Yeah, you don't know what peanuts are?
Mm,
Do you have a bowl?
yes.
Give me your bowl so I can pour this in there.
Yeah. Give me a bowl.
Do you even like peanuts?
Hmm?
Do you even like peanuts?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. You don't even know what they are. Go sit at the table. Yeah, they're honey roasted. They're honey roasted peanuts. I don't like peanuts at all. I love peanut butter, but I don't like peanuts. Uh, okay, so so the way Isolde's kit works is that she can still be uh ooh, I can do this. Hold on, guys. I'm just realizing I can do I can run Druvis. Um, so she gives rousing morale. She lowers reality defense. So she's still a reality damage support that works really well with everybody, right? Like I mean, what's what's interesting is that they're making these characters, but you know, the question is like, oh, well, does this character power creep Bjorn Bloom? Well, no, because the character can still work with Bjorn Bloom because Bjorn Bloom still increases the damage that the enemy takes, and Bjorn Bloom is still hits hard, and Bjorn Bloom gets buffed by this as well. Like, of course, the reality defense lower that Bjorn Bloom does isn't gonna work, but Bjorn Bloom can still do it if it falls off with the Isolde and still has the damage dealt portion. So it still works. But I would probably rather use Getien and Isolde together. Well, since I have them both. But then, like, there's just other possibilities because you can also do Isolde with Ezra, and Ezra gives crit damage. She gives crit defense and reality defense. So for crit characters, you could do Ezra mixed with uh, Isolde and do bro. There's like so many teams now. Like there's so many teams. I mean, like this just adds to the thing where I'm saying like there's just so many support characters. Like there's so many support characters, bro. And I know like they put out a support character every patch, but like every single one of them starts doing more and more interesting things to where like, bro, like sooner or later, it's just going to be a bunch of characters just sitting at the top because rousing morale for free, and when I say for free, I'm saying it's an ult that doesn't work like Anites. It's a free rousing morale. That's huge. That's a 50% buff that's named that works separate from damage dealt characters. So that means she's still gonna be a amazing character. Yeah, no, like Marcus can't be a support. Marcus has to be a DPS. Would you pull her for half of her kit? What are you talking about, Shy Guy? You talking about Isolde? What, Tinley? Are you talking about anniversary? Is 1.7 going to make sense because is anniversary coming up next? Oh, if you're free to play, you can't P5 if you want also 1.7. No, I was saying something else. I was like, why pull 1.7 if anniversary is going to be right after? Like, it's going to be the same thing continuing in the game. People just be like, I'm just going to hold my pulls because 2.0 is going to have a limited character probably. Power creeps Necro? Yes. Yes. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, nah, she doesn't power creep Necro because Necro still has prayer. Look, if you're playing the content properly, you shouldn't be dying anyways. Like, prayer is there, but like, you shouldn't be. I've never depended on prayer. Like, I've never depended on prayer. Uh, but it's like, yeah, it's like a reality 6-star Necro. That's all. Doesn't really downplay Necro. Well, no, Necro's still a 5-star character. All I'm saying is that All I'm saying is that prayer isn't a reason for me to use Isolde. I mean, prayer isn't a reason for me to use Necro over Isolde. Watch, we get a character with mechanics around dying and Necro's gonna come up. That'd be weird though. Would you really want like well, they're two different buffs. Obi-Wan. At the end of the day, there are two different buffs because rousing morale is a different buff than what Necro does. So in turn, you could still use the two characters together, right? Just like how you can use A Knight and Necro together on the Golden Cave, you can use Isolde and Necro together. So like, you know, that's one thing. But I would but like if you were to ask me who would I rather use, right? Like I'm not saying that like Necro, like there's no reason to use Necro. It's just that I would rather use Isolde. And then I would use Getien. Even though Necro's buff is better, but if we're talking like for reality damage, right? I would rather, even though Getien's is 10 lower, I would still rather use his because with all the increases of damage and all that stuff, he's still gonna be decent. Now, is he the best reality character? No, but I have him, and I have to, show a team with him. But that also means that Shemaine can be used with Isolde. Maybe because maybe Shemaine will work really good with Isolde as well. Because Shemaine was always there. But Shemaine doesn't work really well with Spadadia. So. But the kit is pretty cool. Any word on 5 stars? I don't think any 5 stars are coming out because they already showed the characters. I mean, they put out 5 stars for 1.5 and 1.6. So I don't think they're gonna put a 5-star out probably till the next patch. Like they don't have to have a 5-star for every patch. Wait, did I use Tooth Fairy here? Why is Tooth Fairy gone? Okay, whatever. I don't remember using Tooth Fairy. Was a replacement for 37 in a Hydra team? None. There's just other characters that you'll use, but there's no replacement. Like you can use other people and they can do like well, but like it's just using a star character. There's not like a true replacement. Like you will score lower, but you'll still do A or an S. Like what Obi-Wan says.
Do not eat like my finger.
Pour him into a bowl. But go eat at the table.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of that, guys. So, speaking of Satsuki, I got Druvis on the banner. I did some pulls last night, and I got Druvis. Part of me really wanted Jessica, and the banner is still up, but it doesn't guarantee me getting Jessica. But I feel like Jessica's gonna get reran anyways, so that's why I was like, oh, the banner where I got to choose the 5-star, and I put Jessica or Druvis up. and I got Druvis. So yeah, the choose your own. I have her skin. What's crazy is I bought her skin anyways because it was going away in 4 days. So I bought the skin because like I was because it was like discounted, whatever. So I just went ahead and bought the skin, and then the game gave me Druvis. I was like, yo, that's what's up. So I guess the game knew I wanted Druvis even more. But Jessica's gonna probably get reran. Tooth Fairy already got reran, so when they rerun the 1.2, to see Tooth Fairy get rerun again is gonna be a little weird. Um, yeah, I think it's gonna be a little strange. Blue Box CEO confirms something nah, bro. So you bought the skin first, and the game gave you Juris. Nah. Bro, see, this is why I don't record everything because, like, if I would have done that on stream, y'all would have called me a dev for sure. But but I'm telling you the truth. I literally went and bought the skin because I was like, oh, it's going away. It's whatever. And like an error message popped up because I didn't have the character. They're like, oh, you bought a skin without having the character. And then I pulled, and then it was like, all right, here's Druvis. And I was like, oh, okay, well, don't record because I had to make some calls. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not a dev. Sweetheart skin is in 1.4. It's the Battle Pass skin. Yes. Ooh, full on stuff here. Paid ones is Diggers and Lilia. Yeah. Yeah, Diggers and Lilia. Yeah. I got Druvis right here. Not gonna lie. Uh, Getting her right before Marcus pops up is pretty wild.
Rhea's crying.
Rhea's crying.
Mm-hmm.
Why's she crying?
Because she wants some milk.
She already got fed. Hold on, let me get my daughter. Oh my god. Be a long day. Well, no, it's not that her belly button is high, it's that her skirt is low. So, if you look at it, proper inspection, right? So, hold on. With proper inspection, you can see that her V is right here. So, like, literally right below this is the um, forbidden fruit, as you would say. But yeah, this is like her waist, like it's like right here, but this is like her V is right here, like literally like right behind this. I'm just saying, like, oh, drew his feet. Saying, bro, y'all just you gotta know what you're looking at, bro. Why is that the first comment you react to the moment you get back? Because like I saw like someone said, I saw that somebody said her belly button was too high, and then I saw another comment saying, uh, how? Rose was waiting for a chance to talk about it. Nah, man, it's just something I just looked at. I just happened to glaze at her, and I was just like, "Is her belly button high?" I'm like, "No." It's just that she's just showing like her skirt is just really low. That's all. Surprised as well. That was a while ago, bro. Y'all wild. Y'all wild. But yeah, I think Isolde is gonna be another one of those characters that uh not everybody. We got the Blue Box CEO confirmed slot in the middle. Oh my god. She's gonna be one of those characters where not everyone's gonna be excited. Only if you're gonna get. I think people are still gonna think like the only reason to get her is because of Spathia, even though she is a reality support that gives rousing morale. And even like I explained in my video, even if you're looking at her only for reality, she could technically be used with other characters because rousing morale is a very strong buff, and even mental damage characters can use that. And she does lower crit defense, right? Like the even though she has the burn and has all that, she she could still be used with other characters. I don't think it's um I know you get 60 sounds like a lot. I don't know why, but 60 sounds like a lot. I know you get 14 for sure. And through the patch, you probably get like through the events and stuff, you probably get another 14. Then you have two limbos, which is like five. It's like 20. Like, I feel like you get like 30. I feel like you only get like 35, 40. I feel like you get 40 maybe. I don't know. 60 seems like a lot. Like, if we're not like without the $5 monthly, I don't see how you're getting that. Nah, but like with the events, like with the like you're maybe getting like a 10 pool of stuff. Like a patch is only 42 days. Well, yeah, this one will be 49. Kind of strange you and Jaka streaming at the same time. Typically, actually, yeah. Um, I like to stream at this time. Uh, that way I have the rest of my day. Sometimes my streams start later, just because life happens. But I typically like to start my stream at this time. For Jaka, I think it's later in his day. Like it's early for me. Uh, like it. Well, not early, but it's earlier. Like it's 10 o'clock. It's 10 a.m. for me right now. Um, but like he drops his video like when I'm like legit waking up, so I don't even like compete with him because like that just interrupts my sleep, and I still got kids to take care of. 1.6 gives 100 plus pulls. Does it really? I don't feel like I got 100 plus pulls in 1.6. I feel like I got like a lot, but I don't feel like I got 100 plus pulls. I mean, I used them all, but I know it has a lot, but 100 plus sounds wild. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's 100. If you would have said like 80, I would have been like, yeah, okay. If you would have said like 70, 80, I would have been like, but I don't know. 100 plus sounds wild. I mean, I'm not doubting you, but I don't count the amount because the live stream code from 1.6, it was expired the minute I tried. It was literally like the minute I tried, it was expired. But I don't feel like I get 50, 60 pulls a patch. I think that's where it's stemming from. I don't feel like I get 60 pulls a patch. Like, yeah, I feel like it's still around 30 to 35. I'm pretty sure you get 60 from two patches, but like I don't know if I'm like going crazy, but I was like, I don't feel like we get that. Well, that's why I said I don't count it. I don't count it, but I've never seen anyone say 60 pulls. Even from the people who do the math. I've never seen it. Did I just lose? I did. Dang it. I gotta actually play. Yeah, but with Tooth Fairy, I also pulled on Ezra. Also pulled on Ezra. Like I spent for Ezra too. Yo, what's good, Kai? Yeah, she does look crazy. You know what? I don't add the unilogs in the shop. I don't. And that's where the 60's coming from. Because the patch carries over a month and a half, which is technically 2 months. And that's 20 pulls. I don't count that. Because not everybody can get that. So I don't count it. Because that's dependent on how many pulls you do. I mean, I guess if you properly save them and you only use them for. If you only use them for pulls, then you're fine. Which I obviously don't because I have too many characters. Yeah. The weekly covers it. Bro, that's stuff I don't count. Like I said, I have way too I have more characters than the average person, so like I just use everything. I don't count that stuff. But that's where the 20 pulls are coming from. So, yeah. That's like saying not to count limbo pulls. Well, no, because those pulls come from a shop, so I just never thought to count it. Because like it just was in the shop. I just like limbo is from completing limbo, just like completing everything else. It's just that comes from the shop. I just never thought to count it. I'm not saying it doesn't count. I just never thought of it. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's a lot of pulls. So I mean, yeah, uh, that's pretty good. I mean, I don't even know what. It's not convinced Joe can carry. I mean, my thoughts on Joe. She's gonna be good for most content. Uh, Joe's gonna be good at most content. Like I said, the only content that Joe's gonna struggle in is if you're in a match, like let's say there's these three enemies, right? And you need to burst one of them down. Joe isn't able to single out a unit and burst them down, kind of like some other characters can do, like Melania and Spathadia, uh, or Lilia or whoever. That's like Joe's only downfall is that when there's multiple enemies, she can't completely burst them down. Now I know y'all will say, "Nah, bro, she does massive ult damage," but it's not as crazy. Like I'm talking about like just bursting one enemy down that just has a lot of health. It's a completely different story. Yep, counter enemies as well. Because she does multiple attacks. So anybody who has like a corruption and stuff like that. Like I mean a character has to have downsides and you have to be able to point that out. She does have downsides. And at P0 her damage fluctuates because it doesn't always use the max number of stacks. So her follow up could literally just do one, like it could just do one follow up tick instead of like the multiples. So like her damage like goes up and down. It's still really high. Geronimo, I pointed it out on stream. What's up, Gordon? Yeah, that is a new profile pic for Gordon. But um All to say, Joe's still really good. All I'm saying is that there's just places where she'll struggle in, which is like fine to say. Like, I mean, if you want to argue me down and be like, nah, bro, Joe don't struggle anywhere, dude. Like, I mean, sure, but like, I'm literally only saying like a couple of things of content where she'll struggle. It's maybe the first time we disagree on a character. I think she's pretty good. All I basically talked about, all I basically talked about is that she's a insane character because she applies a lot of burn. She does rousing morale and she can lower crit defense and reality defense, which is pretty insane. Uh, Rousing morale is a specific buff that can be combined with other uh, damage dealt buffers, which is really good. Because A Knight was the only one who could do rousing morale, but he had to kill units. And so, like, now you get more of a supportive character that can do rousing morale versus like a more of a DPS character. Like, I'd rather use like if I wanted rousing morale, I'd rather use Isolde over A Knight, obviously. Basically, Spath or AK slash Getting slash Isolde healer. All right, Sandra. I mean, like, is Spath as good as Joe with Isolde? Well, they're two different characters. So, like I was saying, so like, okay, let me explain this. So, DPM, DPM is like what Joe specializes in is the amount of damage per turn that well, we know what rousing morale does, we know what pre-ignition does, and regardless of the values, it's still really good. But I don't know if it stacks. But anyways, um Spathadia does more burst than Joe. Like in a single buffed time. She can like and like I was saying, like in the amount of damage that Spath is able to the amount of damage that Spathadia is able to do in one turn with her burst with the like a an incantation and the ult will be more than Joe. But the thing is that Joe can continuously do her damage all the time, which makes her really, really good. Like, she doesn't, like, you can just throw out a level 1 or a level 2 skill of Joe, and she does a lot of damage. And then whenever you do her channel to give her more of her stacks, she also does damage. And when you ult with her, she does AoE damage or can do single target damage. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying in an instance where you just need to do some single target damage to clear something, or to just beat a boss or whatever like that, she does. Spathadia can do that a little bit better. But like that's those only specific instances. Like on the raid, the plant boss raid, Spathadia is one of the best characters for that because she can actually burst that down. Joe will struggle in that fight, right? Like, not even just because of Afflatus, but because there's always three enemies there, and so Joe can't do 100k damage on one person. Yo, Geronimo with the 5 lucky memberships, bro. I appreciate that. Appreciate the gifteds, bro. Yo, throw up some emotes. All of y'all who just got memberships, throw up some emotes. I'd appreciate that. But Cocky, go, it's good, bro. Not talking about new character until I see the numbers. Bro, you can talk about the character, what the kid does, man. On numbers, people. You can still talk about it. But no, I understand. The values is what matters a lot. The values do matter a lot. The values matter into how much crit defense she lowers and how much reality defense she lowers. Does it go up per level of the skill? Those are all things that that matter. But we know what rousing morale does. We know what pre-ignition does. And she's a full debuffer, which is pretty cool. It just makes me a little bit more interested in it makes me a little more interested in dang it, what's that character? Marcus. Oh, I don't have a healer on this team. I didn't even realize what I was doing. Who's Marcus? The plant character. Cocky. So I see the burn to heat requirements on Isolde's finale. I can't speak because if it's too high, there's no way she's gonna be viable. We'll see, because she can get pre-ignition to allow I mean, she can allow other people to apply burn as well, which is pretty cool. Why do we keep getting reality? Because I told y'all the first year is reality damage characters, bro. The first year is reality damage, okay? Yo, and Geronimo himself became a lucky gamer. Appreciate it, bro. I appreciate the support. Bro, y'all showing out today, man. But yeah. Uh what was I saying? Yeah, bro. Man gifted it, then gave it to himself. She allows others to burn, yeah, but what she's basically doing there is she's making other units in her team AP negative for Isolde herself. Well, no. I mean, not really, like, because it's just whenever they attack, they'll apply burn. I'm losing this. This man wants me to do his pulls. Okay, so then, all right, so let's say Isolde is made for a character like Spathia. Spathia is a character who just wants to do a buff one turn and then attack the next. So basically, like, Isolde could just debuff the turn that Spathia is buffing, and then attack the next turn. I mean, like, then someone's gonna say, well, lucky, we don't know how long her debuffs are gonna last. Most characters, they last at least 2 turns. There's only a couple of debuffs that last 1 turn, so, I'll give you that. But most of them last 2 turns, so you just do it in 1 turn, and then you do it on the next. Like, Spathia is one of the characters that, like, literally can wait and then do big bursts. Yeah, Shy Guy. She can have normal to minimal card use. She really can. Uh oh, I must well, if it falls out, it falls out under Twitch membership. But for Wuthering Waves, I plan on streaming that on Twitch as well. So I know I was saying in my video, I was like, I'm not really sure where I'm gonna stream, but I pretty much have to stream um Wuthering Waves on Twitch. It's gonna be I just gotta get myself in there. I have WW invite. I don't know yet. I'm just speaking it into existence. I literally have no idea if I have it. Yeah, yeah. When I'm back, you can hit me up then. If you want her to be used with more burn, then just use her with Ulu. Ulu applies burn every turn. Like, that's all that sounds like, bro. It just sounds like we just need to use more Ulus. All it sounds like is we just need more love for Ulu and we'll be fine. But Ulu sucks. Ulu will never be pulled for it? Nah, bro. You know what sucks is that like, Ezra just happens to be on the same banner as Ulu. That's all. Ezra deserves better. I know I'm the only one in the community who likes Ezra, but Ezra deserves so much more. Guys, I just had the biggest brain fart. I said that Ulu is with Ezra. Ulu is with Spathadia. Forgive me, guys. I'm old. Smoking that, smoking that crazy stuff right now, bro. Uh, dang it. Now you're right. If it was Spath plus Flannel, it would be high value. Oh, now that if Spathadia and Flannel was on the same banner, that would be a crazy one. I'll pull Flannel for a personal reason. That's all. Hey, bro, Flannel's a good character. I don't care what anyone says. Flannel's a good character. If you don't like Flannel, you're just a hater. Just plain and simple as that. Can Getien work with Isolde? Yes. Yes, he can. Because his debuff is named and he does a damage dealt buff. Uh, and his AoE attack, if he has pre-ignition, will trigger burn. It will give a burnout AoE wise because he has his chant. But uh, but the thing is that we just gotta see how our kit works. Getien stocks rising. Hey, bro, maybe. Uh, yeah, the team that Gordon's saying is pretty much what I was thinking. But here's the thing, right? Here's what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. This is what's gonna happen. Okay, and I'm not saying because I have any insight, and I know y'all don't believe me, but you're going to you're going to look at Isolde. I'm gonna summon like it's this is what's gonna happen because it happened in 1.5. Remember, remember when 1.5 dropped? We saw Spathia, we saw Ezra, and we were all excited. We were like, "Yo, these characters are really cool. These characters are really amazing." Spathia, bro, she be hitting it. Ezra is really it's the only character like that no one really likes but me. Uh, but then 1.6 came and we were like, oh, limited character. 1.5 doesn't matter. Fuck those characters. Uh, so pretty much buried Ezra. 1.7, we don't know if 1.7 is going to be the last patch of the 1 point patches and we're going to go to 2.0 after this because which it shouldn't. We should have one more patch before anniversary, but we don't know. We don't know. But uh yeah, 1.8 might be 2.0. And if it's 2.0, for most games, 2.0 is usually crazy. For most games, 2.0 is crazy, and usually the patch before, like a 2.0 or an Annie or anything like that, the Annie or 2.0 characters are typically crazy. I mean, look at Honkai Star Rail. Black Swan is absolutely wild, right? But I mean, Dr. Ratio is also really good too. Anyways, it's a bad comparison. But I'm just saying is that the next patch could be also wild, and then you're looking at the characters who are in. Hey, Maisie, stop playing on that. Maisie, stop playing on the harmonica. It's too loud. Reminder NDA on CN2? No. There is no contract. They didn't even know I played on CN until I told them. They're more or less shocked. Kids just want to be a musician? Yeah, but it's too loud. It's too loud. And she's playing the highest note and it's it's distracting me. Uh like I told y'all, I'm a music major, so like my ears are super sensitive to like just certain sounds and it just hey, it gets annoying after a while. Flexing my music skill. Hey, bro, I've been a saxophonist for almost 20 years. When I hit 30, it'll be 20 years of being a saxophonist. I'm so sad Voyager didn't get a skin. Yeah, bro, I was hoping Voyager would get a skin because the song in 1.7, like the music they had, bro, that string section, like like bro, the string section was going crazy. Like uh and I'm like, bro, where is the Voyager at? And it wasn't there. I was like, I was like, bro, come on. Y'all dropped the ball on that one. Everyone be hating the Melskin. I mean, I'll be honest, the Melskin wasn't impressing me. I was definitely not like impressed by it. It was just like kind of meh, if you want to be honest. Like I like it was just like okay, but like also uh the I also wasn't impressed by the but in that same sentence, uh I was not impressed with the 37 kid because I was like she just looks like 37. Like that I don't know. She just looked like 37 to me. I know that sounds crazy. You're like what? She looks like herself? I'm just saying, bro. She just wasn't look like she wasn't popping off. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Nah, yeah. Oh God, it took way too long, but we beat it. We'll look at the skins here in a sec. I could have probably beat that. Maybe better with the other team, but I feel like I also wasn't paying attention because I've been talking to y'all. What boss is this? Is this Homeboy? That is Homeboy. Um, see, we're gonna get Pickles off in there. Uh, got Sotheby. Wait, who's else could we use instead? Anna and Lee. Gotta level her up. Hmm. All right, I'll let that. I'll let that auto. Wait, somebody asked something earlier. Panda, should I build Tenet or Sweetheart as my sub DPS? Consider both P5. Uh, well, funny enough, Tenet and Sweetheart both lower defense. Sweetheart lowers reality and mental defense on her ult. If that helps you, Tenet is going to be more for like survivability, but Sweetheart actually does some decent damage and lowers both reality and mental defense, which is pretty cool. It's 30% with portraits. It's not bad actually. If you have Rayless and Charlie built, should I go for 37? They're at P They're P0 right now. Yeah, get 37 if you care about Hydra. Super plus flannel is a thing, by the way. Yes, it is. All right, no problem, Gordon. Hey, bro, you gotta get. Hey, bro, you gotta get your money, dog. The good thing is you can spend on 1.6 skins and save on 1.7. I mean, I'm still gonna get the skins because I have all of those characters. Okay, so we're not gonna auto this. I mean, like, the 1.6 skins are goated. We all know that. Like, we all know that they're better. Um, like that's just the truth. Like the 1.6 skins are just better. Are you saying Obi-Wan that 1.7 might be the first dub odd patch? Is that what I'm hearing? I didn't get Pavia skin? No. I wanted to, like, in terms of this being a content creator, but like I just had to really, like, I was thinking about it and the day I was like, fuck it, it was gone. But I really don't like that skin. I really don't like that skin in game. Like I think that Pavia skin is terrible, bro. No, he's making a joke about Ezra. Jessica might be cooked with Marcus being a DPS. That's not necessarily true, actually. I'll tell you why. Might need a stronger healer. I don't think that's true. Let me tell you why. If Marcus is a mental damage plant character, then Jessica's still fine. Like, Marcus has to be reality. Like, Marcus has to be reality to beat Jessica because mental damage is just not there yet. Bro, I'm just saying to beat Jessica. I'm saying to beat Jessica because of where reality damage is at. If Marcus is mental, if Marcus is mental, that's cool and all, but like I would like that. I would like that, but do I think she looks like Tooth Fairy? No. Mm-mm. Because like Jessica can be used with Getien. Uh, Jessica can be used with because like um, I don't have a Jessica. Um, oh wait, wait, hold on. No. CN account. I don't have a Jessica. I do have a Jessica on global, but not on CN. But you have to think about Jessica can be used with Getien still, can be used with Isolde, uh, and all of that stuff, right? So that like the poison team is Jessica and Sotheby. Like, you know, everything else is just debuffers, but the poison team is just those two characters. Uh so like you throw in Getien and you throw in like Getien, you can throw in Anna and Lee, uh you can throw in whoever, Isolde, and like that is still a poison team. Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. Ooh, I got to update it. Bro, I forgot I was. What account's been on my Photoshop? I don't know. Do I have a picture of Tooth Fairy by herself? I don't. Oh, where is the site? There you go. Let's see something. Where's Tooth Fairy? I mean, nah, bro. Nah. Nah, I'm not gonna believe it. I'm not gonna believe it. Hold on. That's actually a pretty good quick Photoshop. But nah. I'm actually really impressed with myself. Like, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like, that was actually a pretty good one. But like, nah, bro. Bro, that's just like saying like all white people look the same. I don't see it. Like the eyes, like even if I were to like increase her head size a little bit, like nah, bro, they're different. Like they're different, bro. It's not a perfect. Nah, bro, it's not the same. It's not the same. It's just it's not, okay? It's not the same, bro. It's not. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. Bro, yeah, bro, the eyes is different. Like it, bro, it's just like saying all white people look the same to me. Like, nah, man. Now, like, okay, so from y'all's point of view, since you can't really see a lot of the edits, you would look at this and yeah, it would be like, yo, this is a good tooth fairy skin. Damn, what was that with the new tooth fairy skin? Like, I would say, like, yo, this is a pretty good tooth fairy skin, but it's two different people, right? Because like, if I take the face off, like, yo, it's a new character. If I put the face on, it's like, you know, like Isolde, tooth fairy skin. I missed your super chat. You said something? Oh, yo, what's good, Shadow Kitty? Thank you for the super chat. I'm so sorry. Uh, nah, bro, it's different. I don't know if I can get the. I'm not that good at Photoshop, guys. I'm self-taught. I did it a little bit in school, but I don't know if I literally gave her a heterochromia. Hold on. See, their skin tones are different. But if I backed it up, you can kind of see the skin tones are different. Like ISO is actually really pale. Like, let me see. Tooth Fairy never smiles. Like I'm saying, like if you were to look at it from far away, and you can kind of see the difference of skin. Uh, like if like it just looks like a Tooth Fairy skin. You know, I'm not quite good enough to edit the skin. I'd have to I'd have to look and see how I could do that. Nah, bro. What up with that new Tooth Fairy skin? Bro, it's a different character. But I mean, like, if I were to, if this image were to, we'll just tell the community that this is the new skin. This is the new Tooth Fairy skin. Nobody, like, it's Tooth Fairy without the braces, bro. It's Tooth Fairy without the braces. This is what you can get. So this is Tooth Fairy after all the teeth refinement and switching careers as a singer. Yeah, bro. Like, but it's not Tooth Fairy, bro. Like, oh wait, I could have just left it on her face. That's Isolde. Like they're different. I can definitely see the differences. So what is the answer? Not or similar? I mean, like, nah, man. A Marcus Ezra skin? Let me see. Um. Oh wait, hold on. I should keep all of this and just hide the layers. Let me see. I should have Ezra already. Yep, there goes Ezra. That one might be harder, but it is I2 skin? That one's harder. They don't have it, they don't have an image of him like that. His I2 like has all the art. I don't think they I can double check. I, I just don't think they do. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have his art. I don't think they've released an image of just Marcus yet. Or I haven't found one. Maybe. Oh, there we go. That's gonna be hard. They're facing different directions. But I don't think they look the same. They have they have similar eye color. I wouldn't say they look the same. It's not all that I wanted. Yeah, I don't think they're that similar. And I can't swap the road. I can't swap the orientation of their head, so it isn't gonna look good. But I don't think they look the same. I mean, it just looks like Ezra just looks awkward. like You know what this looks like? This looks like that. This looks like that character on Nikkei that doesn't fit her body. Hold on. There's a character that looks just like this, like a Photoshop edit. Hold on. Let me find her. It looked like they put a different character's head on the body. Who has the Nikkei roster? Wait, do they do Nikkei? Yes. I don't know her name, but I know it when I see it. No, it's not her. I mean, she doesn't look that great either. Who is it? This one. She looks just like what I just made. Like, come on, guys. Like, you aren't gonna sit here and tell me that this doesn't just look like what I just did with Ezra. I just wanted to make this point real quick. You can't tell me that like this doesn't look like what I just did. Like, I like you see it, right? Right? Like it doesn't fit. Like it just looks like they put somebody else's head here. Like somebody like yes, it looks so wrong. And just like it looks Photoshop. That's what I'm saying. It looks like what I just did here. It looks like I just put someone's different head. And I was like, but like, I'm just a regular dude who just taught himself Photoshop. And I'm just like, bro, her hand, look at how small her hand is. Like, she looks bad because like it looks like she has itty bitty hands like the dude from uh Scary Movie. Because like her chest is so large and her hand looks like a small, it's my strong hand. Like, bro, she looks like the dude of a Scary Movie. Like, it's my strong hand. Like, I'm sorry, it's just she's just terrible design. Does it still have a follow up attack? I don't know if that's a follow up attack, but everything about it screams follow up attack. Okay, we were supposed to have an R99 stream, but now I'm just curious about something. Maybe I can submit this as art to R99. Maybe they'll be like, "Yo, this guy Lucky Lux can make content and make characters look terrible." I need. All right. I want to hold on. I want to make something cursed. I want to make something cursed. Give me a sec. I'm gonna see if I can cook something up real quick. I want to make one of the most cursed images ever. do that? Okay. All right, hold on. While I do this, I don't want y'all to see it. It's gonna be a surprise. I'm gonna put up a. Dang it! I got to farm. Uh, I'll just farm dust.
Daddy,
Yes.
can I have some oatmeal?
Can I have some oatmeal? No.
I want more oatmeal.
Maisie, you've already had like 2 meals and it's only been. You just ate, bro. I haven't even eaten yet. And you're looking like that's not my problem. Maisie, just wait. You just wait a little bit. You've eaten twice.
Okay, give me 5 minutes, okay?
Give, you're saying I have 5 minutes to make you something? Yep. That's not how it works. Just saying that's not how it's gonna work. No, it's not how it's gonna work. Oh, yeah, O is right. It's not how it works. Go back and play. All right, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna do this quick edit. Give me a second. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but I'm confident I can make it work. Yeah, come on. Mhm. And then, just give me a second, guys. I got y'all. I got y'all. All right, there we go. And okay. Okay. I just have to. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I'm good enough to do that one. Hold on. No, I can't. Let me see. Maybe I could take. Let's see, where's the spot heal? This is how we make 6 look better right here. I think this is what we do to 6. I think everybody would summon him. I think everybody I think everybody would summon 6 if he came out looking like this. I told you I was gonna make a cursed image. I told you I was gonna cook a cursed image. I told y'all. Oh, I told y'all, bro. 6,000 feet. I think I'm a. Hold on. I'm gonna send this to Jokazin. Is he streaming? He is streaming.
Kind of close. I don't like how close this is. Cool. Appreciate it. I don't think I can do it. It doesn't deal enough damage. It took a million years to kill the fucking wall. I think it's because I took too long earlier. Yeah, I think that's why.
No, I gotcha.
Yo, I sent you a new skin idea for 6. Holy damn, I like that. Just even looking at me, god damn. I'm not, yeah, insane. That's really good. Really good skin. Damn, look at that, dude. Must pull now. Oh, that's fine. So that into
Hold on, let me. Hold on, guys. I gotta actually play some reverse today. Oh God, that was good. Juvis 6th. Never cook again. Like never. We'll do another one. Don't worry. I'll have to make another one. There's tons of characters. There's tons of characters.
Daddy, are we ate?
Just give me a bit, Maisie, okay? When I'm done streaming, we'll eat all the food. Hold on, guys. Let me get this girl some food for she.
Daddy, is there enough food?
It's hot. All of these are gonna expire. Dang it. So the most attractive character mixed with the lamest. Hey, bro. I wanted. Oh, wrong stream. I just wanted 6. Huh? Hold on, guys.
You are endowed in
Finally, some interesting work.
to that. Dance to the dawn.
It's called common sense.
Ugh.
Dance to the dawn.
Well, actually, hold on.
Free soul forever. Oh. You are endowed in amusing others. To that we have free souls forever.
What is this stage? I need to redo it.
You are endowed in amusing others. Odor, fame.
Oh god, this is back when I first started my account.
A forest party. Let's have a party then.
Shall I ask the enemy for their tactics?
Group crime. Oh, wow. So many things that I haven't seen.
Extreme Talent, it'll either come out tonight or tomorrow, yeah. Or it could be Monday.
Whose heart is beating so loud? What's this? Be serious. Stay focused. Don't be so serious. Ah, it seems to be mixed up. It should be fine, right? Bodyguards! Where are the bodyguards? What's your name? Shh. I hear something. Radio waves are everywhere. Everywhere. What's that? We should listen to what people say. What's this? Be serious. Stay focused. Secrets always hide in careless ways. Listen carefully. I tried out the ingredients this time.
Here we go.
Come on, stand up. There's one more round.
I didn't save the team. Okay, I don't feel like doing this right now.
Tyson won't give up his friend. Neither will Sotheby.
But
It seems to be mixed up.
I mean, the extreme talent's gonna show how the skills work, but we won't get the values until she comes out, which, you know, she's still. It's gonna be.
Neither will Sotheby. 3, 2, 1, down. I tripled the ingredients this time.
This is funny.
Well prepared for you.
This is pretty funny. So people are really cooking. This is pretty funny, but it's so true. Go wash your hands. Why are you touching my couch? I said, go wash your hands. This is pretty funny. It's true, though. It's very true.
This should be fine, right?
I mean, can you blame people? Like, it's... Like... Ulu... Ulu just ain't there, bro.
Time waits for no one, even for a great. Whew, that went smooth.
Exactly.
Kumar is hardly a good sister.
Ooh, I still never even finished this. Bro, I've been slacking, y'all.
Dental checkup. Now I can't wait.
What?
No,
You can have a what?
thank you for your cooperation.
Orange? No, you just got spaghetti. No, go to your room. I just fed you.
Plan A, handy. 3, 2, 1, down.
Sophie, either flannel or a healer. But yeah.
Plan
Hold on to that.
Bro, like, she will eat me up house at home. Like, she just be wanting to eat. And, like, I feed her. Like, I gave her a bowl of spaghetti.
A. No, they're not handy. I smell the scent of mint oil.
Yo, it's good, random. It's going pretty good, bro. We chilling.
Don't resist.
Had some fun today. Was a flannel a healer? She's a healer only by ult, though. So, with the character being a healer by ult, it means you have to push a lot of AP to maximum, like, to get the heal off, right? Which, I mean, like, if you're doing really well in that content, you shouldn't have to heal that much. But, you know, healing by ult just makes a lot of people nervous. Just give her second life. Okay, but she still only will heal by ult, though. A safe healer would be Medicine Pocket or Tooth Fairy.
At your command.
Oh,
Phase.
well, she's gonna have her own Psycube, which I would think would probably be better for her.
Pansy.
Big
Plant
decision.
haste. 3, 2, 1. Down.
Hold on to that.
Because typically, the first character, well,
Pansy. Plant.
aside from 1.3, literally 1.3 was the only one that didn't happen.
This is not bad. for
But
a stretch.
no, it did. It did happen. It did happen. Because Shemaine was first in 1.3. But yeah, typically the first character of every patch gets the event Psycube. It's just that they swapped it for global. But yeah. I forgot that happened. Flannel or Getien? Well, Flannel. If you have portraits in Flannel, like Flannel will do more damage than Getien, like for sure. Because she'll be critting all the time. But Getien still has a damage dealt buff for reality characters. It's just really good. Flannel gives Incantation Might. She gives Incantation Might. So, but that's for like the Incantation Might is only for beast characters. It's not for anybody else. Am I a fan of Soul Food? Yes. Yes.
Dental checker.
Are they gonna add 1.4 units on 1.7?
No.
Yes.
Plant haste. 3, 2, 1.
After 3 patches.
A mice pass.
Well, like, I see what you mean. But yeah, after the 2 patches, that next patch has it. But yeah, when you word it like that, it makes sense. Yeah. No, yeah, that's what I was saying. It's after 2 patches, but
Conventional choice.
I think it just depends on how people are counting it. But yes.
Good for you.
Plant pansy.
At your command.
An unconventional choice.
So Getien will come in a 2.0 patch, something like that. Yeah.
It shows on.
Getien will come to standard.
Even
Getien is not limited. Yeah, so after the 2 patches, so in 1.7, you could possibly get a portrait for 6 and 37. Yeah, 1.9 doesn't sound right. It should be a 2. I mean, like, that's not a bad patch to, like, I mean, no one wants to lose Pity, right? Like, nobody wants to lose Pity. But if you're to lose Pity and get 6 or 37, that's not bad, you know? It's not bad at all. It sucks, obviously. To be honest, with all the upcoming support, 6 looks more and more skippable. As a content creator,
The hunt begins.
I can't say that. I can't say that as a content creator.
Everyone has their own.
But,
phase. Don't resist.
but. So, as just regular old me,
At your command.
Plan A.
not Lucky Lux,
Hold on to that.
to what you're saying, Shiro. Like hold on, like just look at it. Just if I were to look at it from Shiro's point of view, he 6 is cool,
Plan A.
but remember,
Win waits for no one.
he's not the best support on every team. Okay? So hear me out. With the 2 new supports that got added to reality, basically, and how reality teams are looking, reality teams don't really need 6. Now they can use 6, but in terms of having the most damage, which is what people care about, there's more supports who are more attuned to the reality damage characters. Is 6 the best support for Joe still? Well, 6 is a really good support for Joe still. Yeah, like I'm not saying that 6 is the only one who can go with Joe, but he's still really good. But I'm just saying, like, reality damage doesn't really... Now, mental damage does need 6 still. But like I said, guys, like 6, I believe, is a character. Like, 6 is a character that is really good for you if you're not getting everybody. Like, would Isolde work with 6, Joe? Yes. Like mental damage, yeah. Like 6 is mainly for free to plays and mental damage users. Like if you're summoning every character, like just I don't know, 6 isn't as necessary. But if you can't summon everybody, then 6 is a great character. Because then, like, when you're talking about a 4-man team, right? Like, if you're talking about 4-man team content, all right, guys? So hear me out. If you're needing a 4th man, so you have your DPS, and then you have your healer, which for most of y'all will just be Tooth Fairy. You'll need 2 other characters, right? So if you're building a team and you're looking at your account, if you get 6, then 6 will always be that member on your team because he's just really flexible. And then that 3rd person, right, would just be whoever benefits that element, that Afflatus, that whatever, right? So, like, if you do a Melania team, it's Melania, Tooth Fairy, whatever support you want, and then 6. If you do a Jessica team, it's Jessica, Sotheby, Bjorn, and 6. If you do a Hydra team, it's 37. I don't fucking know. Regulus, Charlie, Lilia, Tooth Fairy, and 6. Like you see what I'm saying? Like if you're free to play, then that 4th member will always be 6. Well, whoever you use. I'm just naming people. But like I'm just saying, like if you're a free to play, then you summon less you can summon less characters. But like if you summon everybody, then like things start to change. But like if you're making a reality damage account, then you don't need 6. Like a spender benefits with 6? Well, not as much like anymore as we're getting more specialized characters. Like Getien and now Isolde are characters, like I was saying, like they're more for specialized teams where universal characters are still great. But like there's more specialized teams that you can do now. That's all. 6 is still great, guys. 6 is still great. I'm just saying, like, reality damage doesn't need 6 as much. What's Melania's best in slot team in 1.7? Well, Melania's team hasn't changed. I mean, we'll see if she can work with Isolde, but it's still going to be Melania with probably so Melania with like a damage dealt buffer with Tooth Fairy and probably like 6. So you know, doesn't 6 have the highest single target ult percent? Yeah, but he doesn't have, but like that single target ult percent, remember guys, it doesn't matter because that only goes if you have max Eureka, where it gets crazy. And you're not going to be using your Eureka for that usually. You're going to be using it to give the Empower incantation. Remember, if you're at P0, you kind of have to determine and decide if you're going to get a stronger 6 ult or Empower incantation. And if you're using 6 as a support, you're going to typically use Empower incantation. So therefore 6's ult is typically not going to do the max damage part of it, and it's just going to be a regular ult. Because that all that crazy ult damage only comes if you decide to use 6 Eureka stacks instead of the 5 for the Empower incantation.
The hunt begins.
Everyone has their own definition.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I've gone careless.
Plan A. Plan B.
Your command.
Are you talking about 6?
7.
Oh, you're talking about something else. I'll say, like, I'll say this. Like, if we were... Okay, so... Did I close my... I did. So, the only thing I can say... The only way that 6... And again, it comes from having... For summoning a lot of characters. This is why 6 is allows you to save on your account. So even if we get a mental buff, a mental support, all that does is it makes Shemaine less of a character to summon as a support, because Shemaine's saving grace is the fact that he can be put on a mental damage team. Once a proper mental damage support comes out, then, you know, Shemaine's place there is kind of like, meh, you know, like it's not really needed as much. And then you could have that mental support with 6. The only other way that 6 wouldn't be on a mental damage team is if they put out another character that kind of works out like Isolde and Getien, like do a name buffs, and they can kind of be combined. But 6 can still be there, but like even if they put out a mental support, you could still always have 6 there and just save money on your account. Like,
This is not bad for a stretch.
like that's just all I'll say. Like, if you are a free-to-play or you want to save, 6 will always be the 4th man for you, and that's what makes him good. He can, if you, like, for instance, if you're wanting to use Desert Flannel as, like, if you're wanting to use, like, Desert Flannel as a main healer, or your healer is not that strong, then 6 can help with a little bit of healing with the cure, right? He also gives reality and mental defense and also lowers the damage that the enemies do with his debuffs. So he can also add some survivability. Will he provide you the most damage? No. He won't provide you the most damage, but he still works as a support by giving out random buffs and stuff like that that can be helpful to you.
The hunt begins.
But like my thought still stands. He's the jack of all trades, but he's just not the best in slot for every team. But he is a slot for every team. If you get what I'm saying.
Your command. Hoo! Ha! Hoo! Your command.
Yeah, but if you finish that, I didn't want to say jack of all trades, master of none, because there's a second part of that saying, and it would take apart everything I just said.
And friends. I can't do this alone.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation.
If you don't have BCPS, Spathia is like still a great character to get. Like, Spathia is still really good. Like, Centurion's still good. Melania is still great. But unfortunately, Melania is nerfed in the raid for B's characters. She's nerfed heavily, unfortunately. So, if you're trying to go for a triple S, it'll be very difficult. Charlie is still undisputed highest damage dealer in the game. Yeah. Like, I think I think the only person that gives her a run for her money is 6 at P5. Like, in terms of single target damage. It's like Spathia in 6 in terms of like the biggest number you could see in the game. Which I think 6 is the highest. Because I mean, 1450 is a lot if he crits. That's a lot. But Spathia does have a ridiculous amount of crit damage at P5 as well. But I think 6 beats her. If he has a Flatus advantage, so if you're saying so you think that P5-6 with a Flatus is still going to be weaker than Spathia with a Flatus? I mean, maybe. But, like, I'm looking at the fact that 6's ult is double. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to take out the fact that Spathia has its stats. But 6's ult is literally double at max stacks on P5. Because hers is 700 and... I don't know. I think that 6, if not, they're damn near close. If 6 has a Flatus advantage, I feel like that's a lot of damage. But if you're talking at P0, I mean, Spathia hits hard. She hits very hard. I feel like they make Isolde. I feel like they make Isolde make it in mind of global players using our foresight against us because they know most of the players are skipping 1.5 for Joe. Or am I just paranoid? Well, Obi-Wan, that's what I was saying. I'm not exactly sure. Because I'm not exactly sure how in the calc, like, again, I'm not the best at the math, and I will openly admit that. So I don't know in the calculation, because when you're looking at Spathadia, so she has 150 crit damage, and then you add another 200%, so that's 300 and ooh. So that's 350% crit damage on a 750 reality damage ult. Because she has 150, you add another 200, and let me see, hold on. Let me see how much crit damage she can get. Yeah, okay, so she doesn't get that. Yeah, so she has 150. So 150 plus another 200%, 350%. And, I mean, she has a pretty deep, like, with everything buffed up, I mean, she'll have a pretty high amount. No. No 4 or 5 stars were released. Oh yeah, her PV came out too. Yeah, I don't want new 4 stars. I mean, I really don't care for, like, I've given my, like, and you know, some people might think like, oh well, Lucky, it's because you're a spender, but like after a while, the 4 stars just is, you know. I don't know. I just don't think they're necessary. Maybe in 2.0 they add some new ones. I just don't think it's necessary. I don't think it dilutes it because like the percentage for 4 stars is still gonna be the same. So like you just pull a different one, but like I just don't see the point.
The show's on. Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
This is not bad for a stretch.
If anything, they should introduce another welfare 5-star that isn't Matilda. Yeah. Yeah, another free one. I mean, Matilda is like, ugh. Yeah. Kind of wants to know how CN players without Spath feel about Isolde. Well, my thing is, call me crazy. You know, I know y'all have no problem with calling me crazy, but like, let's think about it this way.
The hunt begins.
Let's just like, you know, just think about this real quick. Outside of burn, I mean, outside of the DPS having burn, like, depending on if Isolde, again, we have to know how the values work. But it seems like she can make her kit work without needing a burn DPS. And so therefore, I mean, she still gives rousing morale. She still gives crit defense and reality defense without a burn DPS. So, I mean, those are still really good stuff. But we gotta wait to see the values. But I mean, like, I still think that rousing, like, we know what rousing morale does. And that's a really good buff. Rousing morale is a really good buff.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Yeah, that is true.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
I mean, with her... Oh, I see what you're saying, Petra. Someone was blending the opacity. It's still different characters. I won't see it. Okay. I see what y'all are saying there. That's Wukong from Smite. I'm so excited for Smite 2. Sorry, I know that's a different game, but I'm so excited for Smite 2. Jesus Christ, y'all talk so much in this. Okay. So her ult, she inflicts burn on the main target, inflicts burn on other targets as well. Gives rousing morale to all allies, and then casts her extra attack. And said attack's incantation might will increase based on the number of flowing burn. So she can still give rousing morale. Like, I mean, that's still good. And her group debuff decreases crit defense and reality defense. And if the target has burned, which they will, increase the effect of the reality defense debuff. Like, that's still all really good stuff. Why does she look like Tooth Fairy Loki? Nah. More of them are complaining about the burn than the old animation return. Like, you probably have to test Isolde with and without Spath. Also, people who want to pull Isolde want to know. Okay. I mean, I have, well, let's be honest. What the people want to know is, first off, does Isolde work with Joe? Right? Like, that's going to be people's first question. Can she work with Joe, though? Right? Which, when I think about it, okay? When I really think about it, Joe has the same problem with some of these buffers as she has with Flannel and Ezra. Joe attacks all the time. And so rousing morale activates when a caster attacks. So like you would have to do big brain think and make sure that you don't do a channel or, you know, an attack at the wrong time or anything to make sure that you use rousing morale properly, and you have to, you know, the ult and stuff like that, and it works for that one turn. It's not a big deal, right? But you just have to make sure of that. Like, you have to make sure that you don't do her ult and then channel, because it'll activate it. You just have to just do in the same turn. You have to make sure that you do Isolde's ult and then you do Joe's damage. Yeah, a follow-up attack eats it up. So like, you really can only use it whenever, like, you just have to make sure that you use it properly. Because you could straight up waste it. Yes. You could straight up waste it. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you put a little bit of thought, it'll be fine. If you just put a slight bit of thought into it, you will literally be fine. Yeah, that's where I got Druvis at. I didn't expect her to be a support. Yeah, Gordon said it earlier, but people were, yeah. So, rousing morale is a stack, so it does stack. Like, if you ult with, A Knight, and you kill something, you get rousing morale. But then, like, you know, Isolde would also give him rousing morale and the crit defense and the reality defense. So yeah, it's just another stack. It'd just be a big amount of burst is all that would be. And I mean, it helps. It helps. Like, and you know what? We just got, you know what's great? We just got, dang it, I'm losing my place. We just got, A Knight up to I3, but yeah, like, you could totally see how this works in this raid by having the 2 spirit characters. Might be something. Maybe. I'm willing to try. But this raid's gonna be here as well because, like, it's Blue Pawk's favorite raid, obviously. And you know I'm gonna see how Spathadia works in this one. Well, people would just use Tooth Fairy. That's everyone's answer to that. It's like, just use Tooth Fairy and then A Knight will crit. I personally think it needs to be a character that can get over, like, over 50% crit rate. Like, because someone would make the argument, like, to have, like, a black dwarf with her. And... or, I mean, a Melania or a black dwarf. And, like, because if you ignore the reality defense part, everything else still benefits those characters. It's crit defense. It's crit defense. It's crit defense. I checked it. Yeah, it's crit defense. I double checked it. Because when I was looking at it, I thought it was crit resist. I did think it was crit resist. But, yeah. I mean, so you're talking about Ezra, Shy Guy? Now, depending on the stage, like, maybe in Limbo, like, maybe in Limbo, I could do Ezra, Isolde, Getien, and a crit DPS. And that just sounds like a shit ton of damage. That sounds like, oh, so much damage. Because you got 40% crit damage, fragile, reality defense lowered, 40% damage dealt buff, crit defense lowered, 50% damage buff from rousing morale, and another reality defense lower. That sounds like a lot of damage. If Ezra can keep them all alive. It's only if Ezra can keep them all alive and the stage doesn't last too long. So that just means in all of that instance of damage, we just got to burst the boss down. But that does sound like a lot of damage. It sounds like a ridiculous amount of damage. Well, I was just saying that if you wanted to do a hyper carry and you didn't necessarily need a healer, you could do Getien with Isolde with Ezra and a reality crit character and do a lot. That's all I was saying. I was saying it sounds like it would be a lot of damage.
command.
The team would work if you ever introduce a unit swap. Oh, with the fourth character. Yeah, like I'm saying, the only way that team works is if like Ezra can protect everybody. So it has to be something where you're just not getting completely nuked and you don't have to really sustain. But other than that, it wouldn't work.
Two, one, down.
Surprised we don't have a third tuning option. Maybe with the new chapter. Maybe, but I don't think we're going to get one for a while.
That can be. Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
Oh, good for you.
Unconventional choice. The showdown. Time waits for no one, even for a great people.
Well,
Don't resist.
I was betting that Marcus would be a mental single target carry with an array that increases damage to enemies under control effects. That would be wild. When I look at mental damage, the only element that has not the only element that doesn't have a reality damage character carrying the whole element is Star. At Plant, the top character is a reality character. In Beast, the top character is a reality character. Sorry to say, but Spathia does more damage than Melania. I'm just saying, like, just in terms of damage, and Spathia is more effective in the raid. I'm just talking about just like raid stuff right now. Okay, so don't get too butthurt. And Mineral, the best character is a reality damage character. Now I'm not talking about Spirit and Intellect. But of the Afflatuses, Lilia is not at the top of Star. It's mental damage. So Star is holding it down for mental damage because it has some of the strongest characters. But Black Dwarf and Melania are still really strong. Nah, give Mental their 1W. Yeah, their W is in Star, bro. Like, between Regulus, 37, and Charlie, like, those are some really strong mental damage characters. Yeah, it's P3. Well, Shiro, it's either well, what about, yeah, but what about like Hydra though? With the Genesis damage, like if you didn't get 37, you're kind of screwed to do triple S. But I will say that the domain is a little bit scarier of a thing because, like, depending on what they make that domain, it could be like, it could be really terrible when you get beyond S if you don't take out that domain.
Brave decision.
It could be a domain though. It could be a domain. Because it was a non-damaging ult from what it looked like. I mean, I didn't see anything. But it looked like a non-damaging ult. Well, in the event, those two bosses did a wild amount of Genesis damage. like a crazy amount of Genesis damage. So, and they hit really hard in the event.
The show's on.
Breath in.
Time waits for no.
6 carries to charge for mental intellect. Yeah, this is true.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, nor any special kind of lucky hand. It's a luck. What? You still don't recognize me? What about now?
Somebody said a 6-star Ulu Yucky? Bro, you wild. Ain't no way you calling Isolde a 6-star Ulu. Somebody really commented 6-star Ulu? Six-star Ulu?
Nothing unexpected. For now. Can be plan A.
But it's wild the world kind of moved on from Power World at this point.
For your cooperation.
An unconventional choice.
No, well,
Relax.
I think people just kind of like,
Thank you for your cooperation.
I think once people played the game, and they're like, oh, okay, this is the game, then like, there's like really no reason to continue, because Power World without PvP isn't really that crazy. Like, I played Power World with my wife and sister-in-law,
You still don't recognize me?
and like, it's fun with friends, it's fun with like people to play, but like soloing it, I could imagine it's pretty boring. And then like, you can kind of control the world and the settings and stuff, but like, until they add like open worlds with like PvP, it's not gonna be
The show's on.
like, it's not gonna be
Time
a game that you log and play every day. Like, it's just not something, and it's not live service right now, and yeah, multiplayer doesn't have a sticking point, like, and they need to add more, because like, I got to level well, I'm level 49, but like, I'm almost level 50, and like, I built my base, I caught jet whatever, like the jet dragon, and I was working on completing the PAL deck, but like, it's like, why? Like, if I'm in a world that doesn't have other people, like, what am I gonna compete with my wife to do what? Like, you know, like, we had opposite guilds, but I can't fight her. Like, I can't destroy her guild base. That's why I made it at first, and I was like, oh yeah, PvP's not here. And then, like, working together, it's just to have a nice build, like, a nice, like, building, but like, yeah. It's only fun with friends. That's all I'll say. Yeah, like, Elden Ring was really, really fun when I played it, but like, I was never a big, gigantic Dark Souls fan. Like, I've played all the Dark Souls games, and I've played a lot of Souls-like games, but not too many of them do I stick around and stay. Like, you know, for the PvP that people do in game or collecting everything. Like, I just kind of play through the game and I have fun. I play with friends and then I'm kind of done with it. Like, Elden Ring is still a great game, but yeah. Not a lot of them, like I play, like, I don't play League of Legends, but I play Smite, and it's a MOBA. My reasons for playing it is because it's a match-based game that I can just load up and get into, and they release new characters every now and then. And so, yeah, it's like, yo, you play Smite 2? Yo, what's up, bro? I'm excited for Smite 2, dog. Like, Smite 2 looks like it's gonna be crazy. Like, it's looking real crazy. I'm really excited for Smite 2. As a person who's been playing Smite since 10 years ago, I've been playing Smite for 10 years now. Bro, I'm excited for Smite 2. It is needed.
Now, yeah, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is no magic, no any special kind of mechanism.
But I think,
Thank you for your cooperation.
Conventional choice.
Need me to get
I will say, though, that Pal World... I might have to auto this, because I think we're dead. Pal World is still a game that people talk about in the Pokemon community. So, on my... on a lot of my stuff...
The show's on.
On a lot of my stuff, I still see Pal World being talked about, because, like, if you have anything with the Pokemon community, like, it's literally flooded with Pal World is better. Like, that's just...
Back to me.
That's all I see. Am I saying they're wrong in saying that?
don't be shy.
Not exactly. But, you know, it's nothing new. It's just anytime Pokemon Company posts anything, or anytime I see, and then I see a lot of people being like, yo, Power World versus this. Yo, here's how the lawsuit's going. Like, oh, here's why they can't sue.
It's not a sentimental.
Pokemon still has a stronger sticking point.
Get you guys.
This is very true. Like, and I think it's because it's that odd thing where it's because Power World isn't live service and there's no PvP
Ladies
and there's really no reason
no magic, no any
like
special kind of mechanism.
to log in and play every day for most people once you get up to the max level. And the Pokédex is you know, it's at its beginning stages, but they need to add content to it. They really need to add content, because I don't know how Arc was when it first started out. I don't know how Arc was, but I'm pretty sure it had like a bigger in-game. Yeah, it's still early access. But like, that's why they had to rush to get a roadmap out, and they had to rush to get content, because like, if my thing was with,
You don't recognize me?
A mice pack.
What about now?
we're gonna lose this. My thing with the game is that if they just don't put out stuff, people are just gonna get bored. I should have controlled it a whole turn before.
No worries.
The show's on, Hound.
Pansy,
Dang it.
Time waits for no one, even for a great feat.
That was close. That was very close.
Nothing unexpected. For now.
This man said I'm home now so I can troll this guy. And I'm just huffing all the copium I have that Global's 1.4 raids don't have control immunity. Yeah.
Hey, don't be shy, mi amigo. Let's dance.
We'll see. Yo, what's good, Nakama?
Do this.
Plan A.
Your command.
Oh, need me to get inside.
Conventional choice.
A mice pass.
The game that I'm looking forward to outside of Gacha is
The show's on. Plan B.
First Ascendant.
No. Even for a great fee.
Like, I know that Warframe fans are really like, you know, just like, nah, but I'm really
Conventional choice.
I'm really hoping for it. Are new kits anything I'd like?
Your command.
She's a burn support character and does a lot of extra things with burn. So I know you like dot like any character that does dot. Helldivers 2 I heard is very good. I haven't played Helldivers because I don't have any friends on PlayStation. I know, and I don't really play with anybody on PC.
The show's on. Even for a
Right now I'm playing Grand Blue Relink. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's pretty cool. It's a nice game to play on the side, like if I'm not doing, like if I'm just like chilling. It's a nice game to play on the side without having to think much.
Back to me.
And Dragon's Dogma 2. I want to play that when it comes out. I think this summer.
Give me a hand, friends.
Yeah,
I can't do this alone.
I want to play Dragon's Dogma. I'm really excited for that. Unicorn Overlord? Don't know about that one. Is Getian a better option than Bjorn for Reality Team? A lot of people won't agree with me. In three-man content, if you're a full reality damage team, you can maximize your damage a lot faster and quicker with Getian than you can Bjorn, because Bjorn, to do her max like damage amp for as a support, she has to have a level 3 card, and you just really can't get that as quick as you can ult with Getian. So in a 3-man comp, I would say yes. In a 4-man comp, you can literally use both of them together. But in a 3-man comp, if you're full reality damage, meaning you're not using Tooth Fairy, by the way. So if you're not using Tooth Fairy on that team, then you can get that ult very quickly. Now, if you decide to get P2 Getian, you can do whatever you want. By just having a reality DPS and 2 characters, and you get more Moxie. But yeah, that's where I stand on that one. Like, he just gets his ult very quickly if you have a full reality damage team. Like, with Isolde's kit, I'll say it makes me kind of wish I got P2 Getian. Because I would just like to get the extra Moxie with being able to use, like, Ezra and them, but I'm pretty sure that since I like Isolde's design, I might want her portrait. So I might put a portrait on Isolde, or I might put a portrait on Marcus, depending on what Marcus's kit is. No, I'm not though.
Conventional choice.
I'm not though, because I'm pretty sure Isolde's portraits are gonna be nice. And I'm pretty sure, hopefully, depending on the way Marcus works, I might do one on Marcus.
Time waits for no
So,
one, even for a great feat.
but I gotta see. I gotta see. I gotta see if I'm like sold on it.
Sense of mental
Because I might not be sold on the portraits.
phase. Get resent.
Because like Getien, like the thing is that I could still replace Getien with another damage dealt buffer
Give me a
and
hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
still be okay. Like, you know, y'all keep saying it, I might end up getting a P2 Pickles, since y'all keep speaking it into existence, and I'll just use Pickles. Yeah, it sounds dumb, but Vanillaware games are the gems. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about Vanillaware.
The show's on. Plant that.
Breath in.
Too lucky guess.
Time waits for no one, even for a
Isolde's finale heat threshold is 60 stacks. That is a lot. 60 stacks of burn? Oh. Okay, you're trolling. This man said I'm spreading misinformation. I was like 60 stacks. Like, I calmly said that's a lot. And I was like in my head thinking like, how the fuck, like you can get up to 60 stacks, but like I told y'all, that's like in a very obnoxious way by just spamming Spathadia. Oh, you said before 120. Like if you just spam Spathadia's buff, you can get 60 stacks of burn. Like it's just for 5 turns, well, like maybe 6 turns, spam Spathadia. Just spam her buff, and you can get up to 60 stacks of burn on an enemy, and then boom, you got it. Easy, easy, bro. You think that can't be done, bro? It's so simple.
Hold your horses. I'm coming. I thought it was an academic debate.
We don't know if heat falls off or not. So Isolde would get paired with Spath. Spath is the highest contender, but I'm thinking she could be also paired with other people. But we'll see. We will see, because there are a lot of reality characters. I mean, like, you know, we got Spathadia,
Round turn.
we got Joe, we got A Knight, we got Lilia, you know, Kjorn, and I'll see how she pairs with somebody like Black Dwarf.
trying my best.
I gotta work up. I gotta level Melania
Ending is fate.
at some point, and then I literally just got Druvis. So I also just got Conjura. So that was making me think I was gonna get Jessica, because the game gave me Conjura, and I was like, oh, okay. We'll see something here. But yeah.
It's happening.
Sorry. Oh, please leave the door.
Well, actually, I'll probably...
No worries.
If I level up Druvis, I gotta level up Satsuki. So, like, that's what makes me nervous, that, like, I gotta level up both of them. So I'm not, like, completely, like... That's why I'll probably level up Melania. Since I did get a lot of Melania stuff with doing the event. The 1.1 event, I did get a lot of stuff, so...
Be faithful.
I gotta level up Sweetheart at some point, too.
Everything has its cause and effect.
It's happening.
I gotta level up
Ladies.
Yenny at some point. Whenever we get Hydra is when I'll level up Yenny. Because other than that, I don't really I don't really have anything better than Soul Mommy in that skin. A lot of people like this skin here, yeah. A lot of people like the DK skin too. Very soon we'll be able to see how good Alex's God tier sweetheart is. Yeah, I told Alex I would give her a it was I'll give her something if she hits over 50k in the robot boss raid. I was like, if she hits over 50k, I'll gift her like a battle pass or something.
You still don't recognize me? What about now?
Yeah, no use for Henny. Henny. No use for Hennessy.
Be faithful to Torment.
Yeah, no use for Henny.
Cause and effect.
Till Hydra. Cause like, I could use her, but it's like I already have enough healers and sustain. That's the problem. Like, same thing for Sotheby, right? Like, I have no use to use Sotheby on my CN account until I get Jessica. So, like, she's just gonna stay low level. But Yenny, but Yenny's so cute. This is true. I mean, Yenny's leveled. I have her I-230, but I'm not gonna I-3. We need more 6-star reality healers? Yes. Yes, we do. Because when I'm making a team with, like, making a team with Getien, you want to have full reality damage. Like, for 3-man content. Like, and the only reality damage healer is Balloon Party and Sotheby. Which does give me a reason to level her to pair her with Getien, but yeah. When Hydra attacks, can they freeze multiple times in one turn?
Thank you for your cooperation.
There is a possibility for the side Hydras to both do their ultimate and freeze you. Yes, in one turn. But the immunity, is it a stack-based thing or is it a turn-based thing? I think it's a turn-based thing, right? So it completely immunes you from that in that one turn.
You don't recognize me? What about now?
Is it something like story patches don't have any new 5-stars? That is literally what people were saying.
Cause and effect.
Yeah. So in that turn, if the sides are gonna ult, then you just use the immunity before that happens.
Give me a hand, friends.
So you just look, if you just look at the sides and like if you're just doing the fight where you're just not really killing them, then you just ult with Yenny whenever you need to block the freeze. And it kind of, it's more of a it's like you're acting instead of reacting, right? So you use Tooth Fairy and Tooth Fairy and 6's Purify when you get frozen. But with Yenny, you will use it before you get frozen. And then you will just normally remove the stacks as you do by just doing 2 actions per turn. For the, like, to remove the stacks, you just do 2 actions per turn. But if the sides ult, you will get frozen. So you just need to make sure that you have Yenny's ult just set aside for whenever those 2 are gonna ult. And you can clearly see it because they have like an ult bar. And then when they're gonna ult with Yenny, and then you're good. And so like that, what that does is that just opens up to where you can use another character if you would want. If you didn't like, you know, instead of Tooth Fairy. So you could maybe run to Yenny for Tooth Fairy? Yes. I'm going to try it, and I think it can happen. because the thing is that you'll still probably use 6. So then 6 will still be there if you mess up.
Yeah, I know.
Breathe.
But you just have to make sure
It's happening.
that you use it when you're going to get frozen. And then, you know, you get shielded as well. So it immunes you from, not immunes, but it blocks a lot of the damage that you would take.
What about now?
37 has really good crit rate. She has really good crit rate.
Be faithful and defeated. Everything has its cause and effect.
Because then that team could be 37, Ezra, 6, and Yenny. And that could be a good team. That could be a really good team. Know what I'm saying? That could be a... Gotta go raid in Destiny. I never would have thought that sentence coming from you. I didn't know you played Destiny. You thinking 37 Babel Yenny 6? I didn't know you played Destiny. I didn't know you played D2. I literally had no idea you played D2. I've been on and off on D2. I bought Lightfall. I've been on and off. I just can't commit to it. I don't bash it like other people try to bash it. I really enjoyed Destiny. I love Strand as well. I really enjoyed Destiny when I play it. I just can't keep up with it. There's just a lot going on, so many side quests, so many legendaries to get in Exotics, and I didn't have people to play with, and at this point I've like fallen off the game. You've been on and off as well. You just got back for the season of Wish. Oh, okay.
I smell the scent of mint around.
But yeah, I liked it. That really cool new bow. Ooh, I do like the bows. I do like the bows. Because Le Monarch was my bow. I just watched Kaki's video of the raid mechanics for Hydra earlier. And the freeze apparently targets the highest percent HP unit.
Be faithful to your faith.
Yeah, I know.
We were talking about the...
Cause and effect.
We were talking about the raid,
Realm turns into
but I didn't know that was...
Everyone has their own information. Hold on to that.
Oh, need me to get you guys an ambulance?
Oh, that's interesting, Gordon. That's pretty interesting.
stop. Stop.
All right,
Now,
press in.
Yeah, I know.
Give me a hand, friends. I can't do this alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no
Hmm.
no any special kind of mechanic. It's
Come back to me.
I don't know, Gordon.
time for
This man said I got a clan. I don't know, Gordon. I don't know if I can commit. I don't know if I can commit.
Good for you.
I'll think about it. Maybe when the new DLC comes around,
His fate.
I might come back to it, but I don't know.
I can't do this
Let's
alone.
see.
Come back to me.
So the way that the Hydra works
Fight it.
is that when you get up to 5 stacks, you get frozen. If you do 2 actions in a turn, you get a 30% attack buff, and you remove
Be faithful
the stacks.
and the rest.
So if you gain the stacks, you just need to do 2 actions in that turn. That's how the freeze works. Now, if the side parts... It's in the seasonal story, and I don't know if you're going to be able to get it. Okay, I'll log in, because I bought the premium edition of Lightfall, so I should have season pass access. Alright, bro. If the sides ult, then they will automatically freeze you regardless of how many stacks that you have.
I know.
So, Kaki probably said this in his video, because I was talking to him while he was making it.
Don't resist.
Just the unit that moved twice.
Need me to get you guys
It's for the unit that moves twice. So your DPS wants to use it. Yeah.
Be faithful
now.
to your
Let me
faith.
use 2 lucky guesses.
Everything has its cause and effect.
So the sides, you want to kill the sides if you don't have a way of dealing with the freeze, obviously,
Give me a hand, friends.
you just kill them,
This alone.
and then they also take off 15% of the boss's health as well. So that's why 37 is really good, because with her follow-up attacks and her attacks, she can attack the side Hydras, the minion Hydras, and kind of take care of them.
Relax.
Yeah, I know.
Please, don't resist.
Hope I remember. What? You still don't recognize me? What about now?
No, rage of the steel blade!
I'm not done.
Anger of the teacher!
Your
Do this, yeah, I know.
realm turns into reality. Hope I remember.
But yeah, it's a very annoying buff if you don't get. I mean, it's a very annoying raid if you don't
Be faithful.
get the minion Hydras taken care of,
Has its pause.
because they just straight up freeze you and then runs over if like your Tooth Fairy gets frozen. But if it works, I didn't know that portion if it targets the highest HP, which makes sense because there were times where Ezra was like getting the freeze, and with Ezra having so much health, he got the freeze and then he took like a bunch of damage, but he was able to survive it. New Babel could do the same, but like Shiro and Obi-Wan were talking about, when you ult with her, she is completely immune to the freeze. So that's really nice. So you don't even have to worry about her losing health. She's completely immune to it because she's control immune in her ult. I'm pretty sure too people are going to be using Joe on that raid because the boss is Mineral Afflatus and people are probably going to use Joe. Which, yes, I will try to... Dang it. I really wish they had a Hydra for this raid because... Bro, I can't wait. I cannot wait till Joe is no longer the talk of the town. Because when Hydra comes out, someone's going to ask me, can I use Joe with 37 on this raid? And then if my Joe so happens to be P5, I'm going to be like, well, I mean, yeah, but I have a P5 Joe. So, I mean, you can, but my Joe doesn't really reflect that. So then someone's going to be like, looks like you shouldn't have P5'd your Joe yet, huh, Lucky? Seems like you should have maybe waited.
Wait, give me 10 more minutes.
But I know somebody's gonna ask me though. Like, can I just use Joe and 37 here? Is that the best raid team for Hydra?
Everyone has their own definition.
And be like, because the penetration rate on Joe should allow her to do some decent damage. But I would argue that Joe would still do piss poor damage in the later stages. She would allow 37 to attack more, but but I feel like it still wouldn't be that good, and I would rather use Ezra. Like Ezra does so much damage in the higher yeah, exactly, Shiro. Like, yeah, she would fall off completely because penetration rate doesn't work that way. But, you know, people are still going to ask me. But Ezra's damage gets even higher the further you go up.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't be shy, amigo. Let's dance.
Did I just lose connection?
The show's up and be planting. Time waits for no one, even for a great people. 3, 2, 1, down. The show's on. Time will
Yeah. But anyways, as I was saying, for Hydra, like, people down Ezra, but like, you know, Kaki was saying that you didn't really need Ezra to beat the Hydra if you have 37. But I think it makes it a safer run in terms of damage because Ezra does do a lot of Genesis damage in that fight. So. Go play. At least that's how I think about it. Like, you can use another character, but Ezra just makes it safer. It just makes me look crazy because, like, if almost every other character, if almost every other content creator doesn't really care for Ezra, then I'm just the crazy one. Because no other content creator thinks Ezra's good. I don't know how Jaka feels. Actually, I don't think I've ever asked Jaka. But I'm pretty sure, you know, all the numbers guys, they're like, Ezra sucks. Nah, I'm a visionary. Hey, bro. I stand by Ezra. I don't care what the other content creators think. I stand by Ezra. I see what others can't. Thank you, Tin Lee. Thank you. Because I stand by the homie.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Welcome to the Tombstone Music.
Jaka got Ezra on his account. Yeah, but I don't know if he likes Ezra. I don't remember Jaka getting Ezra on his account though. Did he get it on his account or was he using Ezra on the whale? I think the biggest turnoff for Ezra though is he's a very saturated afflatus. If he was a plant, it's a different story. If he was plant, he'd be insane. But his kit would obviously change. And it would probably like apply poison instead. If he was playing, he would have been insane. But I want to see what Marcus is going to do. I really want to see what Marcus is going to do because, like, it needs to be single target. Can't be AoE. We already have too many AoE plants. We literally don't have a, other than, well, Bjorn's a support. So we don't really have a single target DPS other than Sasuke. Sasuke's the only single target DPS in plant.
The monster charge 3 on.
Mm-hmm.
It's too lower.
You messed up the wheels. Why'd you bend the wheel?
I'm trying to do the drive.
You broke it. Why'd you break it?
Get it from the trash.
I mean, you don't have to throw it away. It can still drive, but you broke it. You gotta stop. Ooh, my internet's messing up. Yeah, my internet is messing up. But we stream long enough. You all know it's Saturdays. I don't really stream on Saturdays. I'm almost done with this. We did not get to... I'll save it, but I did not get to Limbo. Because y'all distracted me and we were on Photoshop, so I just blame chat. I blame you guys. I didn't get to Limbo, so y'all are to blame. We spent an hour talking about if Tooth Fairy and Isolde. Popcorn? No. No. Stop eating. You've eaten 4 times today. I haven't even eaten yet. No. You've eaten too much. You just ate. You just ate. You're like 4. Go back and play. You just ate.
When you take a nap, always keep your ears to the ground and the leaves.
My God, she can eat.
Like drums.
I still haven't eaten yet. I need to order some food. We were on a whole rant about Tooth Fairy, Isolde Sisterhood for no reason. Yeah, this is true. We were. But yeah, so I still have the Limbo to do. And then when y'all see me next is going to be Monday. We'll have 2 more. Whoa. Next time y'all see me, it might be on Wuthering Waves, actually, because that's the 19th. So we'll be doing 2-part streams for a little bit. Yeah. Dang. Did I get in? Well, that's why I say might. I don't know. Somebody said they'll give it to me. No, I'm gonna do dual streams. I'm gonna do dual streams for Wuthering Waves. I'm gonna try to make it work. Should I have invite them? Somebody said they might give it to me. And I'm being hopeful that I get in. That's why I said we might. I'm not giving any guarantees. Because the person could always not give it to me if they decide to play. And then also I could just not get in. So it's all a might. There's nothing guaranteed. The only thing that's guaranteed is Isolde. Did I enjoy PGR though? I enjoyed PGR once it I enjoyed PGR once it was added to the PC launcher, but before it was just in an emulator, and I did not enjoy it on an emulator because that was an emulator. Isolde is guaranteed. And that's the only thing that's guaranteed next week. I will get her. I will absolutely get her. Look at Druvis. Still looking so fine. But yeah. But alright, guys. We've been streaming for 4 hours. We've been chilling. Said hey, on emulator and playing it on the phone. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. Have a good one. 1.4 is coming close. Hope you guys are prepared for everything. But yeah. You lucky gamers, have a good one. Lucky Looks out.